Why do some people succeed in print on demand while others make zero sales? Most people fail because they follow random tips without a clear roadmap. But what if you had a step-by-step system that actually works? Because in this video, I'm going to show 5 proven steps to succeed in POD. Whether you're a complete beginner or already uploading designs with no results, this roadmap will help you turn your efforts into real profits. Let's get started. Let's start with step number 1, and honestly, the step that can save you from losing everything. That is learning about trademarks. Most beginners completely ignore this. They create designs around trending phrases, upload them, and then wonder why their listings get removed or their accounts get banned. Here's the reality: just because a phrase or niche is popular doesn't mean you're allowed to use it. It only takes a few minutes, but it can protect your entire print-on-demand business. Now let me show how you can check if your design has trademarks or not. Because websites like Amazon Merch are very strict to this, and one mistake can cost you your account. For this, you just have to go to the website of United States Patent and Trademark Office. Then you have to click on Search Trademarks. Then click on Trademark Search System. Then it'll take you in this page. Here you can search for any term you are using in your design, and it'll show you all trademarks related to it, and they are whether active or inactive. Like here, you can see all the live, registered, canceled, and abandoned trademarks, and different types of class of trademarks. I suggest you to mark it as clothing, as we are mostly related to t-shirts. Just like this, you can search for any term, so don't skip this step. Learn the basics of trademarks. Always double-check your phrases and build your business the right way from day one. Step number 2 is choosing the right niches, and not just any niches, but evergreen niches. Evergreen niches are topics that sell all year round, not just for a few days or during trends. This means instead of chasing viral ideas that die quickly, you're building designs that can keep making sales for months or even years. Think about niches like hobbies, professions, pets, fitness, family relationships, or motivational quotes. These are things people are always interested in. The mistake most beginners make is jumping on trends without a foundation. Trends can give you quick wins, but evergreen niches give you consistent income. Your goal here is simple. Create a list of strong evergreen niches and focus on building designs around them. If you want to know more about evergreen niches, then you can watch my video where I have shared 10 best evergreen niches so that you can start right away. But after looking at so many great designs, you must be thinking, how can I make similar designs and compete with such awesome designs? That's where Creative Fabrica comes in. Creative Fabrica can make your life much easier. It gives you access to thousands of ready-made designs, fonts, and graphics that you can use in your print-on-demand products. This means you can quickly create high-quality designs and even compete with top sellers without spending hours designing. It's especially beginner-friendly. And with their subscription, you can download unlimited assets at a very low cost. So do check it out. I'll give the link in the description. Step number 3 is where most people go wrong. They create one design in a niche and then move on. If you find a good niche, don't just make one design, create multiple designs around it. Think about it. Different people have different tastes. One person might like a funny design, another might prefer something simple or aesthetic. For example, like in sports category, you can just check what others are making and create 15 to 20 different types of designs, taking inspiration from others. Instead of relying on one design to succeed, you're increasing your chances by creating 5, 10, or even 20 variations within the same niche. This is how you increase your probability of success, not by guessing once, but by giving yourself multiple chances to win. Step number 4 is writing good listings, and this is what actually gets your designs seen and sold. Writing good listings mean using relevant tags, relevant keywords in your description and title that explains what your design is, and also that ranks easily. You might have a great design, but if your title, keywords, and description are weak, no one will ever find it. So instead of using random words, you need to use the right keywords. The ones people are actually searching for. Include your main keyword in the title. Add supporting keywords naturally, and make sure your description clearly explains the design and who it's for. You can check other people products, titles, and descriptions which are similar to your design. And also check out what tags they are using, especially the bestseller ones. Now let's check out our last step, that is expanding to more marketplaces. A lot of beginners make the mistake of relying on just one platform, but that limits your growth. If you already have designs ready, why not upload them to multiple platforms and increase your chances of making sales? Each website has different audiences, so you should take advantage of all of them. What doesn't sell on one platform might perform really well on another. You can start with platforms like Amazon Merch, Etsy, Redbubble, or others, and slowly expand as you grow. More platforms means more visibility and more opportunities to make sales. Now you have the complete roadmap. The only thing left is to take action. Don't just watch this video and move on. Start implementing these steps today. Which mistake were you making? Let me know in the comments section. Hope this video was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any upcoming useful videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative and stay awesome.